Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of The Stranger by Albert Camus, in a translation from the French by Matthew Ward, narrated by Jonathan Davis, and directed by Greta Byram. This book is copyrighted 1988 by Alfred A. Knopf, Incorporated. This recording is copyrighted 2005 by Recorded Books. First published in 1942, and subsequently in English in 1946, L'Étranger, or The Stranger, is one of the most influential novels of the 20th century. Camus' celebrated literary debut, championed by the existential philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre, is generally considered the work that best captures the delusion, nihilism, and malaise of its time. But it was heavily influenced by the complicated political and social forces at work in Europe during the 1930s. Camus was a left-leaning journalist living in Algiers, campaigning for the rights of Algerians who were in law but not in fact equal to their French compatriots. With the rise of fascism and the establishment of autocratic regimes in Germany, Italy, and Spain, the future did not bode well for France, and Camus breathed a political atmosphere thick with pessimism and fear. Indeed, he finished writing The Stranger while France was under German occupation. People are often surprised to hear that the Nazis found nothing untoward in this book and allowed it to be published as written. For many, it very quickly came to be emblematic of the illegitimacy of power, a world without values, and of the primacy of the individual. Although forever associated with the philosophy of existentialism, Camus tried later to distance himself from it after breaking with Sartre over political differences. But it is forever with existentialism that Camus and The Stranger will be associated. As he wrote toward the end of his life, a novel is never anything but a philosophy put into images. And now, The Stranger.
Part 1. Chapter 1. Maman died today. Or yesterday, maybe, I don't know. I got a telegram from the home. Mother deceased. Funeral tomorrow. Faithfully yours. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe it was yesterday. The old people's home is at Marengo, about 80 kilometers from Algiers. I'll take the 2 o'clock bus and get there in the afternoon. That way I can be there for the vigil and come back tomorrow night. I asked my boss for 2 days off, and there was no way he was going to refuse me with an excuse like that. But he wasn't too happy about it. I even said, "It's not my fault." He didn't say anything. Then I thought I shouldn't have said that. After all, I didn't have anything to apologize for. He's the one who should have offered his condolences. But he probably will day after tomorrow, when he sees I'm in mourning. For now, it's almost as if Maman weren't dead. After the funeral, though, the case will be closed, and everything will have a more official feel to it. I caught the 2 o'clock bus. It was very hot. I ate at the restaurant, at Céleste's as usual. Everybody felt very sorry for me, and Céleste said, "You only have one mother." When I left, they walked me to the door. I was a little distracted because I still had to go up to Emmanuel's place to borrow a black tie and an armband. He lost his uncle a few months back. I ran so as not to miss the bus. It was probably because of all the rushing around, and on top of that, the bumpy ride, the smell of gasoline, and the glare of the sky and the road, that I dozed off. I slept almost the whole way, and when I woke up, I was slumped against a soldier, who smiled at me and asked if I'd been traveling long. I said yes, just so I wouldn't have to say anything else. The home is 2 kilometers from the village. I walked them. I wanted to see Maman right away. But the caretaker told me I had to see the director first. He was busy, so I waited a while. The caretaker talked the whole time, and then I saw the director. I was shown into his office. He was a little old man with the ribbon of the Legion of Honor in his lapel. He looked at me with his clear eyes. Then he shook my hand and held it so long I didn't know how to get it loose.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?